So, as requested, I'm going to make a video of how to use the calculator to create a scatter plot and find the calculator's line of best fit. I'm going to go through the entire process back with our trick or treat worksheet, okay? And I'm just going to remind you too, just starting this whole process, that we want to make sure that the diagnostics are on our calculator. So I know that we all turn the diagnostics on in class, but just as a reminder to start, because I'm not going to hurt anything, how do I get the diagnostics on again? Just in case I'm working with a new calculator or I happen to need them on. Well, as I started, second 0 is going to get me into my catalog, and then I'm going to go down to where it says diagnostics on. So I'm looking down for diagnostics on, and as soon as I find diagnostics on, I'm going to hit enter. There it is. Okay, my diagnostics are not on yet. Hit enter again, and now they're on. Okay, so I've opened that menu, that mode of my calculator. Now, to enter my data in a list, I'm going to hit stat. I'm going to hit enter and edit. I've got a bunch of numbers in my list already, so I'm going to go up to the top of the list. I'm going to hit clear, followed by enter to clear L1. I'm going to go up to L2, clear, enter to clear L2. Now in L1, I'm just going to enter the number of houses because those were my X's, and I'm going to enter all of them into L1. So I'm doing this pretty quickly. I got to make sure that I'm correct. Okay, so I'm just going to keep entering all my X's, and then I'm going to go over to L2, and I'm going to enter all of my Y's. So I'll hit enter, go over to L2. Now I have to enter my Y's. Okay, so oops, just delete that. 24, 49, 92. Okay, so I'm hoping that I'm entering all of these correctly. But in order to make sure I don't have an issue, oh man, see, so I know I have an issue because I have more numbers in my X list than I do in my Y's. So let's look at this. 25 and 53, 30 and 74, 35, 65. So I'm just going to go down my list, and I'm going to try to find the problem. 65 and 120. Okay, there it is, 51 and 110. So now I've got to go ahead and enter those other numbers. There we go. So all my numbers are in the calculator. All right, now to get my scatter plot to show up, second Y equals. It's my stat plot menu. I'm going to pick any of those plots. I'll hit enter on plot 1, turn it on. Okay, that is the graph that I'm trying to make. So I have on highlighted. I have that graph highlighted. I need a list name there. My X's are in L1, so I'll hit second 1 because there's a shortcut key there for list 1 right above the 1. You see that little blue L1? So now that that is all set, I'll just hit zoom. Oop, let's hit zoom, stat number 9. There's my scatter plot. Great scatter plot. Okay. Now I want to find the line of best fit. Okay, I want to find the least squares regression line. So all my data is in the calculator. Stat. Go over to calc. LinReg number 4. Okay, my X list is L1, my Y list is L2, so I'm going to go down to calculate. You may need to remember that some calculators, this menu does not come up. All that comes up is the LinReg AX plus B. You just need to enter L1, followed by a comma key, L2, and hit enter, and then you'll end up with all these same numbers. So looking at that output, I know that my equation of my line is y equals 1.95x plus 7.02. And I also know that my R value is 0.94. So I'm rounding everything to the hundredths place. I want to get that equation of the line on my scatter plot, so I'm going to hit y equals and then type 1.95x plus 7.02 graph. There we go. There's my scatter plot with my calculator's line of best fit, and I also know that I have an R value of 0.94, which is almost 1, which would mean that the points are almost making a perfect straight line. So that's a lesson on how to do everything on our calculator. I hope that helps.